Your birthday is the anniversary of one of the most heroic last stands in human history. See, in 1897, the fort of Sargahi, manned by 21 Sikhs fighting for the British Empire, was surrounded by 10,000 Pashtun tribesmen. The Sikhs used mirror and Morse code to signal to the nearby British fort for help, but no help could be sent. So, the battle began. After a few hours and very intense fighting, the outer wall to the fort was breached. So, Ishar Singh, the commander of the fort, ordered his men to fall back to the inner wall, while he stayed to hold off the Pashtuns, giving his men a chance to escape. After a bit more fighting, the inner wall was breached as well, and the remaining soldiers were killed. Now, there was only one soldier left, Gurmukh Singh. He was the signaller who'd been signalling the events of the battle to the nearby British fort for the entirety of the fight. He is the reason we know the details of this battle. But when he saw that all his comrades had fallen, and he was sitting alone in his signalling house, he sent one last message to the British. He asked permission to abandon his post, to pick up a gun and open fire on the Pashtuns. He immediately received permission. We will never know the details of what happened in the last few minutes of Gurmukh's life. However, his signalling house could only fit one person through the door at a time, so presumably he pointed his gun at the door and bottlenecked the people in there. In the end, the Pashtuns had to set fire to his signalling house because they found it impossible to storm the building. They burnt him to death. The Sikhs had held out against a far superior force for 8 hours. After the battle, the British finally got their act together and opened fire on the battlefield using artillery guns. Numerous Pashtuns were cut down by British artillery before they fled the battle.